Hey guys, welcome back. It's Philip from PR Moves back again here for another video. We're super stoked to be back. Now, for those really eagle-eyed, super focused viewers, you would notice I was gone for 13 days or 2 weeks. There are two reasons for that. One, I was sick. You can probably still hear it. I might have to pause this video to cough. Second reason, training camp started, and I know it would have been really fun to put out a video of every compiled training camp video I could find and give you the exact same news articles every single day. But that would have been really boring. And I'm sure that there's a million other people that you would rather go to on Instagram or Twitter that could tell you the exact same thing in a 30-second article instead of a 5 or 10-minute video that you would get from me. So there you go. What we're going to do here quickly, I'm going to tell you the 3 things I am looking for in the Bears' first preseason game, and then immediately following the Bears' first preseason game on Saturday, as soon as I'm off of work, I will be putting up a video talking about the Bears' first preseason game and just some of my quick reactions from it. So we're going to jump right into it. The first thing I'm looking for from this Bears preseason game against the Dolphins is offensive line play. Now, that's been the biggest story coming out of Bears camp so far, besides Justin Fields, whatever. Who even cares about Justin Fields? Tevin Jenkins is not going to be playing due to back tightness. So fine. He's expected to play in the 3rd preseason game and then be back for week 1. It's okay. What I do want to see is other guys step up, most notably our other 8 offensive linemen, ranging from Alex Bars to James Daniels, who are not playing. I want to see some of their backups step up and have good games. Larry Borum, Arlington Hambright, Lachavious Simmons, Sam Mustipher, all guys I'm looking at in this upcoming preseason game to see if they have had any sort of improvement since we last evaluated them. So those 3 are pretty big. That brings us over to number 2, Justin Fields. Yes, we're going to be looking at Justin Fields. Now, granted, he might be playing behind a really shoddy offensive line, which would be our 3rd or 4th string offensive line. But I just want to see a level of composure and sort of level-headedness that you would expect from some sort of veteran. I don't want him running around and playing hero ball. I want him to make the smart reads when they're open. I mean, really, Fields has shown improvement every single day. I'm not going to sit here and crown Fields a perennial All-Pro for some good training camps, especially camps that haven't had a lot of pads. But he's been very effective in the red zone, at least against second stringers he's playing against. So I expect him to go out, and hopefully he closes that gap between him and Andy Dalton in these preseason games. And this is just the first preseason game, so I expect him to look a little bit rusty, and hopefully we get to see some pretty good things from Justin Fields. And then that brings us right over quickly to thing number 3, Trace. What I am looking for, and that is the secondary. Kind of the other patchwork part of this Chicago team is the secondary. Outside of Eddie Jackson and Jalen Johnson and Deshaun Gibson, there are a bunch of unknowns. I assume Trufant is going to get a ton of time to play, but I'm really looking at guys, Kendall Vildor, Duke Shelley, Thomas Graham Jr. are the big 3 to really look at. They are all competing for different roster spots, even against Trufant. You also want to be looking out for Trey Roberson. He's 31. He's coming over. He was a 3-time CFL All-Pro. Was supposed to be on a roster last year. This is first real training camp, first real NFL preseason. We want to see how he stacks up against NFL-level talent. And then, in other words, Deion Bush, DeAndre Houston Carson at that safety position. Going to be interesting to see how DeAndre Houston Carson has developed. He had a really good season last season. So we want to see, is he ready to potentially take a next step? Is Deion Bush ready to take a next step? And this secondary is a big part of Sean Desai's defense, so it'll be really fascinating to see how he wants to work through that. Besides that, There's a few other guys, just honorable mentions I want to see go out there and ball out. Khalil Herbert, Artavis Pierce at the running back position, John Vea Johnson, who I know you've never heard before. He's been Justin Fields' #1 target in training camp. I want to see him go ball out. On the defensive line, Chris Tonga, Angelo Blackson, some of just the notable guys there. And then Alec Ogletree, who came into Bears camp and has like 6 interceptions in 4 practices, are just guys we want to go see ball out. Besides that, I'm going to be pretty relaxed for this first Bears preseason game. Most people are getting up to speed on stuff. Most people you're going to see playing. It's really about those second and third preseason games. You want to see some sort of development. So thank you guys all for watching. I'll check you guys back on the other end Saturday afternoon. As soon as I'm able to, we'll get that video up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out.